Bad news about Edwin Sifuna hits Kenya hard. Welcome to Kenyan Media, where we give you news updates as they break. Kindly, if you're new here, consider subscribing. Now, political advisor Makau Mtua has publicly warned that Edwin Sifuna is a dead man walking and is facing a political crisis that could cost him his position within the Orange Democratic Movement as internal divisions deepen following the death of the long-term party leader Raila Odinga. The warning, delivered on April 3rd, comes at a critical moment for the Orange Democratic Movement, a party now navigating one of the most delicate transitions in its history. With the passing of Raila Odinga, a figure who shaped the party's identity for decades, ODM is undergoing a significant shift in leadership and internal alignment. At the center of this transition is Edwin Sifuna, the party secretary general and a prominent political voice, now facing mounting pressure from within his own ranks. Makau Mtua, who currently serves as an advisor to William Ruto, did not hold back his assessment. He described Sifuna as politically vulnerable, suggesting that his position within the party is becoming increasingly difficult to sustain. In his own words, he said, Edwin Sifuna is a dead man walking. The remarks point to deeper fractures within ODM, fractures that have been quietly building but are now becoming more visible. At the heart of the divide is a growing power struggle within the party's leadership. Following the Raila Odinga's absence, authority within ODM appears to be consolidating under new leadership, with Oburu Oginga emerging as central figure. The shift has created a new political landscape inside the party, one where alliances are being redrawn and loyalties tested. And Edwin Sifuna, once seen as a key pillar in ODM's communication and strategy, now finds himself navigating this uncertain terrain. His recent association with the Linda Mwananchi faction has placed him at odds with the sections of the party's leadership, and the faction itself is viewed as pushing a different vision for ODM's future, one that does not fully align with the direction taken by those currently consolidating power. This divergence has raised the concerns about unity within the party. It has also fueled speculation that Sifuna's stance could isolate him politically. Makau Mtua's remarks appear to echo these concerns, and by describing Sifuna as embattled, Mtua paints a picture of a leader increasingly isolated, facing resistance from within his own political home. The implication is clear that Sifuna's current path may not be sustainable within the evolving structure of ODM, but the situation is not without complexity. Despite the internal pressure, Edwin Sifuna remains a significant figure, particularly at the grassroots level. His political style, direct, accessible, and also often aligned with the public sentiment, has earned him support among sections of the electorate. And this grassroots backing could prove to be a critical factor. It complicates any effort to sideline him, especially in a party that is historically relied on popular mobilization. For ODM, this creates a delicate balancing act, and on one hand, there is a need to maintain cohesion and present a united front. On the other hand, there is the reality of internal diversity of voices and factions that reflect different perspectives within the party. As the party prepares for the 2027 general election, these internal dynamics take on even greater significance. Unity will be okay, but so too will be the ability to accommodate different views without fracturing the party's core. Makau Mtua's intervention also highlights another important dimension of the story. The internal affairs of ODM are not unfolding in isolation. They are being closely watched and at times commented on by figures aligned with the current administration. This underscores the broader political stakes, and ODM remains a major player in Kenya's political landscape. Its internal stability or lack of it has implications that extend beyond the party itself. And for the ruling administration, shifts within the opposition can influence the broader balance of power. And for the electorate, they shape the choices that will be available in the next election cycle. And for ODM members, they raise fundamental questions about the party's direction, leadership, and future identity. The language used by Makau Mtua is also notable, strong, direct, and unmistakably critical. It reflects the intensity of the moment and the high stakes involved. But it also adds to the pressure already facing Edwin Sifuna, a pressure that is both internal and external. Inside the party, where alliances are shifting, and outside, where political observers are closely tracking every development. For Sifuna, the path forward is uncertain. Maintaining his position will likely require navigating these competing forces with care, balancing loyalty to his supporters with the need to engage constructively with the party leadership, and finding a way to remain relevant is a rapidly changing political environment. And for ODM, the challenge is equally significant, managing this transition without deepening divisions, ensuring that leadership changes do not lead to fragmentation, and maintaining the confidence of its supporters at a time of uncertainty. The coming months will be critical. They will test the resilience of the party, the strength of its leadership, and the ability of figures like Edwin Sifuna to adapt to new political realities. And as the 2027 elections draw closer, the stakes will only grow higher. Every move, every statement, every alliance will matter. And this evolving political landscape, the story of Edwin Sifuna, and the warning issued by Makau Mtua will remain one to watch closely. In Kenya's shifting political ground, the battle for influence within ODM is no longer quiet, and its outcome could shape the road to 2027. That is all for now from Kenya Lens Media, where we bring you news updates as they break. Kindly, if you are new here, consider subscribing as a way of motivating us and also helping us grow this platform. This is where you get news updates as they break, and also this is where we talk politics.